Good morning, everybody. I thought it's about time we had a story together, and during this story I might stop and ask some questions or just generally chatter out about the story. If I do that, do talk back to me, even if I'm not there in real life. I hope that you're all okay. This story is about a rhino who's feeling a little bit lonely without his friends, and I feel like that might be something that we're all feeling at the moment. So let's have a read and see what you think. Ronald the Rhino is so big and strong. In the Javan forest is where he belongs. His dusky grey skin is very well worn. At the front of his head is a beautiful horn. He eats fallen fruits from the damp forest floor. But Ronald is sad. He longs for much more. Oh, what fruits can you see that Ronald is eating from the tree? I can see some berries. What other fruits might grow on trees? What can you think of? Apples? Or bananas, maybe? Or oranges? Maybe even mangoes. Anyway, let's carry on. Why am I special? He says with a tear. I live by myself. I have no friends here. All of the animals have a grand trait, something unique that makes them just great. Let's have a look at those animals. I can see a leopard with wonderful spots. Maybe it's a cheetah. And a tiger. Oh, look at the tiger's lovely stripes. The elephant's got a lovely long trunk. And then the snake. Oh, the snake can be sneaky, can't he? Because he can slither along the ground. Anyway, what's Ronald going to do? I've got it, he cries with a smile on his face, and he wiggles and jiggles all over the place. Ooh. I'll be a leopard with beautiful spots, all yellowish fur and dark brownish dots. Ronald sets off to hatch out his plan, and through the dense forest his eyes start to scan. He soon finds some mud, all sticky and wet. Great, Ronald says. I'll have my spots yet. He starts right away, painting on patches, using his horn to scoop mud up in batches. Look at him getting all mucky there. Maybe that's quite fun. Maybe we should all put some spots all over our faces. As soon as he's finished, he admires his work. But high in the trees, Leopard does lurk. What are you doing? Leopard asks with a grin. You've mud in great patches all over your skin. I want to be like you, with spots on my face, to sleep in a tree, to run, leap and race. You can't be a leopard. You're too big and grey. You're a Javan rhino in every way. Ronald looks sad, unsure what to do. He lets out a sigh. He's feeling so blue. Why am I special? He says with a tear. I live by myself and I have no friends here. All of the animals have a great trait. Leopard has spots that make him just great. I've got it, he cries with a grin on his face, and he wiggles and jiggles all over the place. I'll be a python, my body's so strong, with smooth patterned skin and a tongue nice and long. He starts right away and gets down on the ground. He slides through the mud with a terrible sound. Should we think of what that sound's going to be like, sliding through the mud? Can you make that noise? But as Ronald moves, he lets out a wail. His body is sore and bent round like a snail. Oh! Out in the bushes, now Python can see what the young rhino is trying to be. Why are you moving around like a snake? Your back is all bent. I saw your legs shake. I want to be like you on the rough jungle ground, slowly and smoothly sliding around. You can't be a python. Your skin is too rough. Your horn is too hard and your feet are too tough. Ronald sits down, his head hanging low. What should he be? He just doesn't know. Why am I special? He says with a tear. I live by myself. I have no friends here. All of the animals have a great trait. Python slides smoothly, which makes him just great. Leopard and Python see Ronald so glum, and they cook up a plan to cheer up their chum. We've got it, they say, looking down at his face. Ronald wiggles and jiggles all over the place. Ooh, his skin is tough and looks like great armour. His eyes sparkle brightly. He's a real charmer. His legs are so strong and his horn is the best. The animals love him, as you may have guessed. I want to be like him, Ronald cries out, his eyes shining bright as his feet dance about. So into the forest they set off to find this mystery animal that might change his mind. They come to a clearing with a few trees around, with a beautiful stream, no one to be found. Leopard says with a smile, he lives just down there, across the wet ground. He approaches with care. Ronald moves closer to look at this beast, his heart all aflutter, his brow lined and creased. He looks hard for a moment, his eyes flashing fast. The water is silty, with mud flowing past. He stops as he sees it, and then gasps out loud. Leopard and Python could cry, they're so proud. He grins at the animal that he can see. By golly, it's amazing, it's wonderfully me! Ah, look how happy all they are together, all friends together. How nice. Right, on the last slide, we're going to do something. Right, so here is me. I put a photo of me up for you to see. So even if we're all alone at the moment, we've got people around us. You know, you've got all your teachers on Dojo and probably your friends too, hopefully. And even though I'm alone in my flat and a bit bored some of the time, I've got my cat and I've got people to talk to online. But I thought we should be like Ronald for a minute and we should think about what's special about us, so that even if you're all on your own and you don't have anyone with you at the moment, you can think, well, actually that's fine because I'm pretty cool. So there's me. What's special about me? I have glasses, which help me to see really well. How about you? Do any of you wear glasses? I think some of you do, don't you? What about your hair? So I tend to, if I'm not at work, put my hair back, scrape it back into a ponytail so it's out of my way. Because when I'm working really hard on the computer, it gets in my face, it annoys me. But maybe you don't have that problem. What colour is your hair? And then I'm wearing one of my favourite t-shirts today, and I think that's quite important. It's nice bright blue. I think if you're alone at home, it doesn't matter, you can still put on your favourite clothes. You can still just dress nicely for yourself, can't you? So let's think about this. What colour is your hair? What are you wearing today? What colour are your clothes? Have you got sparkly things on? Have you got smart things on? Have you got sporty things on? Or are you still in your pyjamas? I won't tell anyone, don't worry, it's fine. Have a think about it. After you've thought about yourself, let's start thinking about what's around you. In my house, it might just be me, but I've got jigsaw puzzles. I've got my ukulele. I've got a piano. I've got books. I have got photos of my friends and family. And I've got snacks. And I think it's about time I went to have a snack now. I hope you're all doing all right. Bye.